Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Soul. I'm here now. Today we're checking out another gold farm, another BOE farm. I had kind of promised myself that I wouldn't do another one of these, but this one is just too sick not to make a video about. So I want you guys to know about this and take advantage of this before it gets nerfed. And there's another reason to this, because right now you need to get those meat to craft feasts for when raids come out, and these mobs right here, they drop something called meaty haunch. And you need, I think it's 18 of these, maybe 15 if you have rank 3 or something. The point being is you need these to craft feasts. And you get roughly 1,500 to 2,000 of these per hour. And on my server right now they sell for roughly 40 gold. So if I get 2,000 per hour, they sell for 40 gold each. I get 80k per hour just by looting those. And then you also get roughly 5k gold per hour from looting grey items as well, like trash items. So that's 85k gold per hour right there, just by looting materials and greys. And you also get green items on top of that, which is roughly 10k from grey items, so that's 95k. 95k per hour steady on my realm. Now, the amount you're gonna get depends on what the meaty haunch sells for on your realm, but no matter what realm you're on, you should see a spike in price on the meaty haunch the next couple of days. Because on Wednesday, well Tuesday if you're American, and Wednesday if you're in Europe, Mythic Plus and Raids will launch. And people want to have feasts both for Mythic Plus and for heroic players, normal players and everything to get their ranks. And they want to have those feasts, and to get those feasts you need to have this meat, and you know the rest. So it's gonna go up in price because the demand for this meat, there's like you're not using it for anything right now. And when raids come out, you're gonna be using it for the feasts. So the demand is going to go up massively, and yeah, that's it. You're going to make 95k gold steady from this farm, and then you can just put any epics you get on top of that, on top of the price. So if you get, like, right now, we got 3 epics in the first hours of our farming this, and from watching my friends do this as well, and hearing what they get roughly 2 to 3 to 4 epics per hour in the group. That means you get 1 epic roughly every 2 hours. Like, you as an individual get 1 epic per 2 hours, and the median value of an epic is roughly 125k, probably 150k. So that's gonna make it roughly 75k per hour on epics, and then 95k per hour on materials, greys and greens. That's gonna be 170k per hour on this farm. Now keep in mind, the footage you're watching is me being in 2 times 4 man group. This way everyone can loot, even though you're 8 people, because usually you do this in a 5 man group. I'm not going to go into too specific on how the looting system works, but when you're 2 times 4 people, everyone can loot. There's 5 looting slots, I would say, or looting shards. There's 5 of those. If you're 4 in one group, then you're only looting 4 looting shards, making it 1 shard available, and the whole group of 4 can collect that looting shard, or that looting slot. If you know what I mean. It's like kind of difficult to explain, but yeah, you can be 2 groups of 4, and everyone can loot, making it really effective for DPS and pulling and killing, and the faster you kill them, the faster they respawn. So this is just an insane farm right now, and I just had to make a video about this because I'm making tons of money just from the meaty haunch and the greens and low, and I'm getting way more greens on this than any other farm I've been doing lately. Even more greens on this one than I did on the temple farm in Vol'dun. But the temple farm in Vol'dun I only ever did 5 man, so I never really did 2 times 4 before. I just started doing that today, and it's just insane, dude. Like, holy shit, I'm making so much gold right now, and I'm loving it. Like, I should have done this earlier, 2 times 4. I should have done that earlier in expansion because, well, more epics, and they were worth more before, but still, they're still worth quite a bit, and this material, this meaty haunch, is only going up in price. So that is lovely. But yeah, I'm just gonna make this video to tell you about this. You wanna go down here, down on the map, you wanna go to, not Fletcher's Hollow, but Hangman's Point. Now this is a questing area, so if you're doing 2 times 4, you might get the, well, what do you call it, the problem of people killing mobs with you because they're actually trying to quest here. And that might be a problem, might cause a problem for you, but shouldn't really be an issue because you wanna have 1 boomkin on each group, and that means you have 2 boomkins. And those 2 boomkins should be able to pull basically everything and tag everything before the questing people come in. And as long as you loot the mobs before they loot the mobs, you should be fine. But the rule of thumb is you only loot per 2 minutes, so there might be some mobs you lose out on, but usually questing people, if you just tell them to go away and do it in a kind manner, then they usually tend to go away. While we did this, we had like 5 different people skinning our mobs, and we just told them it's okay that you skin our mobs, but please don't attack them, and if you attack them, just please don't attack them, because we want to have the loot for ourselves. And I tried to explain to them that not everyone can share the same loot, so if they attacked our mobs, then they would pretty much harm our farming session and like destroy the farm for us. So I just told them to not loot anything and just skin after we loot, and most of them agreed. So we just had 5 people constantly skinning our mobs while we did this. So we were 2 times 4 people, 8 people, plus 5 people just skinning. It was kind of like, I don't know why, but I mean, they could just stand there and click mobs and get some gold as well, so that's fine. And honestly, this is just a really good farm. I love this farm. I love that you're not killing humanoids, so you don't get any cloth, but this material definitely makes up for it. And on my realm, this material is worth 3 times the amount that cloth is, and as a non-tailor or anything, I get the same amount of meat on this character that I would get cloth on my tailor. So you're making more from this than you would from humanoids and looting cloth. You're making more from this, unless you're a tailor and you get some luck on proccing 310 when you craft, but let's not get into that. If you want to know how to make gold with tailoring doing these farms, I made a video about that a couple of days ago, so you can check that out. But for this one, you're just looting materials as in the cooking material, and you're looting a ton of greens, a ton of epics. We just had another epic, like I'm doing a voiceover here, but we had another epic, so that's 5 epics in 1 hour. A little bit over an hour, 1 hour and 5 minutes now. And we had 4 epics, so yeah, that's actually insane. We had a 2-handed sword, we had a shield right now. Both the shield and the sword had a socket in them. And we also had something leather, I think it was a belt, but I'm not really sure. But the point being is that we just had tons of epics. It might be us being very lucky, but definitely doing this in 2x4 groups is insane. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and really just if you have time, then go and try this for yourself. Do a 2x4, because 2x4 is much more effective than being 5. You basically have 3 more DPS, and you can just make them melee, range, whatever. Make them have some good gear so they can just one-shot everything, and then you just kill, loot, pull, kill, loot, and do that rinse and repeat. It's really easy, really fun, and yeah, I'm gonna leave it with that. Happy gold making, and I'll see you around. Peace out.